That's so annoying. What's up? What's going on, beautiful people? All right, hold on. Let me start the pod. There's something out there, man. There's little people, they're green, things of this nature. Do you believe? I believe. Remember, listen to the podcast, listen to the song. As in, like, go to Anchor or Spotify, iTunes. Let y'all listen to a little bit. Ha! Yo, it's gonna be one of those shows today. Not even ready. Not even close to being ready. Shouldn't even be here sometimes. Honestly, shouldn't even be here. We we should not be here. Let's restart this and do it again. Something out there, man. I didn't work on that, so I gotta like really work on that. I know y'all don't know what I'm doing, but I'm recording for the podcast, so I gotta do both. There's something out there. It's a real thing. There's other people. They're aliens, UFOs, all that. It's out there. I'm a believer. They're there. Just bear with me today. It's another conspiracy show. We're gonna have some fun. I should make y'all start from the beginning. Y'all can't hear the song. It's the MIBs. Oh my bad, y'all can't hear me. The men in black. It's Kasabian Lavoe. Kasabian Lavoe 1. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show, where I shouldn't be leaving my phone next to important devices. How y'all doing? How's everybody? I'm crooked. I'm so off today. I'm so off. And I think it's because we're talking about aliens. Just gonna be honest with you. I think it's a thing that when I come on here and I get to spitting, they want to fuck up my mojo. Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm learning the algorithms. They want to mess up my mojo. Speaking of algorithms, I'm learning my son because apparently he now loves to repeat all the bad words. And it's hilarious because he has so much conviction. But I'm gonna do as I say, parent, not to do as you see or some shit like that. Yo, bro, my brain is so cloudy today. All right, I don't even like how that light looks back there. Let me see something real fast. Boom, there it is. Hey yo, we in frame. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Make sure you head over to klavoe.com. I should put that on the screen here. Don't worry about that. We'll figure it out for the next one. Head over to klavoe.com. That's KLAVOE.com. Make sure to hit the play button on all the music. Download it. Go buy it. Do whatever you want. Just stream it and share it. Make sure you head over to the sponsor of the show. Oh, no. That's funny. If y'all could have heard that, that's hilarious. But make sure y'all head over to the sponsor of the show, Popple. And you're saying, Xavier, what's Popple? Let me show you what Popple is. And there might be a COVID scare in my house. I don't know. But this is Popple. So I'm a realtor and I do many, many things. So you want to be able to get your information out to people. And I'm always looking out for my entrepreneurs. This is a great tool to have. Walk up to somebody. Boom. Tap the top of their phone. Oh, my bad. That's my face. And it takes you. My bad. There it is. Look. Boom. Right there. I got to do the thing that all the YouTubers do. That's Popple. It's a digital business card. I mean, how convenient is this? And in a post-corona world, why would you want to hand out a nasty business card? Like, get a Popple, and I'm going to help you save some money. So at checkout, use Kasabian Lavoe. Just go, type it in. It's real long, but it's down here in the bar. See, I got a bar now. Yeah, it's lit. Ooh, with the lights. All right. So go to Popple. At checkout, use Kasabian Lavoe. That's going to save you 20%. I'm looking out for you. You know why? Because I want to see you grow. I want you to take your small business and make it a big business. All right. So if I could provide tools, hey, here we are. Does my mic sound off? It sounds mad rough. We had that outage, and I shit you not. Since that outage, it's been ugh. Oh, you know what? We're gonna talk about weed on tomorrow's episode. But that was bullshit what Facebook did. And I'm sorry, YouTube. Don't kick me off the thing. But listen, I posted a picture of marijuana on my Instagram and it went to Facebook and Facebook blocked my account for the whole week. My audience is here. My sound is out. Don't look out to me. It looks like it's very in. I can't help. Hold on. You see? And then Facebook always got problems. I don't know if I believe you, JJ. I don't know if I believe you. I see sound on my side, bro. Oh, well, go to YouTube. Somebody check the YouTube because I don't know what to tell you. But, yo, I got blocked for posting a picture of marijuana, cannabis, premium cannabis, the good stuff. Can somebody explain to me why that's a bad thing? Since when did that go against the rules? Man, you bugging. Yo, I ain't reading your comments unless you sending a tip. I ain't playing with you, boy. I'm sorry, podcast listeners. Hey, let me send a shout out before I keep on ranting about Facebook blocking my weed picture. Can we really just come on and get on the same train when it comes to weed? Like, just because you don't like it or it ain't for you, don't mean you should be a fucking asshole about it and be like, what's a good word for this? Don't be a dick. Leave me alone. If I post some weed and you don't like it, oh well. Post whatever you want to post. I'm never going to say nothing about it. So, shout out. No, nobody gets a shout out. Shout out to all the listeners, all the podcast listeners, the viewers, the first time, the last time. If you've never seen me, you ain't going to see me. You want to see me. I'm glad you're here. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. That's all I'm going to say. If y'all want anything more than that, you see this down here? That's the Cash App. Send in the Cash App and we can talk. That's how the show's going to work, so we're going to keep it moving that way. Excuse me. My stomach is upset. I've been gassy. Now, the weed subject, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow so I could really go over to see what's happening. It's not all the way approved yet, but they're decriminalizing marijuana. They're decriminalizing cannabis. They're going to have to open up the jails because there's a lot of people that are in jail right now because of the war on drugs. I'm still working on that. That's coming. This war on drugs has caused a ripple effect in urban neighborhoods. And I'm going to say in the ghettos, man, like fuck, let's keep it real. And unfortunately, the war on drugs hasn't been won. If anything, drugs are winning. It's Matt Hart in here. On top of drugs winning, can we just keep it completely honest? What war are you really having and with who? Because the biggest drug dealers in America is the pharmacies. So we will get into that in another episode. So with that being said, Facebook, you are assholes. Why did you do that? Everybody that's on Facebook, head over to the YouTube, hit the subscribe and hit the like button. We need more subscribes. I'm trying to get it up there. We don't even got 100. Can y'all get me to 100? Because for the millions and millions of listeners, we should have followers that match. And I would appreciate y'all if y'all head over there, share it. Let somebody know that you're watching it. We appreciate that over here at the Kasabian Lavoe Show. And this Christmas, I'm trying to really spread some joy. So let's donate and feed some people. Let's get some toys to some kids. Let's do something that we can all be proud of. And let me be that conduit if you don't want to do it yourself. Or hey, I encourage you to take your own money, your own time, and go help a family in need. Times are rough. Times are very tough. As a matter of fact, I didn't come on 2 days ago because I honestly wanted to put a fucking hole in my head. I really woke up with a hate myself mentality, and I really wanted to just say, what the fuck am I getting up for? My birthday's tomorrow. Today's Saturday the 12th, and it's a beautiful evening here in Las Vegas, except in the studio because these lights are mad hot. Y'all wilding in the chat. Keep chatting though. Keep chatting. Just make sure you head over to the YouTube and give the sub on the YouTube and whatnot. I appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, so the background's gonna change and it's gonna keep changing until I figure out what we're gonna have in there. Can't put what I want to put in there. That's kind of shitty. I didn't really want to come on here and bum everybody out about me wanting to blow myself away, but I'm too pussy to do it because of my kids. Just being honest. But yeah, man, I'm not happy with nothing. Like everything is just really in such a bad space. This is my first birthday without both my grandparents. Um, it was a rough year for a lot of people, and I'm an empath. It's hard for me to just be okay with that type of shit. Like it really does affect me, and I'm not as good or as well as I wanted to be this time of year, and I'm not. I get uncomfortable when I don't know what's coming, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't know what to say. I'm not in a good space. Uh, I'm doing 3 miles at the gym. I'm losing my mind on those stairs. I'm hitting as heavy as I can. My body isn't coming along the way I wanted to or how it used to. Uh, it's it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. We getting older and shit, so we gotta learn ourselves again. I think constantly learning ourselves is something that we should keep doing. I swear to God, I'm gonna stop saying But anyway, learning ourselves is definitely something we should never stop doing. Let's get into the show. Let's talk aliens. So it's really popping off. Like, and I knew out of all the presidents that we've ever had, the one that would let out the aliens would be Trump. Like, can we be honest? Who y'all thought out of all, honestly, like dead ass, maybe Clinton, but even Clinton was pussy. Trump would let out the alien thing. You know what I'm saying? Seth Rogen had a movie. What was it? Let's find out. Let us find out. No, not Pornhub. LOL. If y'all, I could tether the phone. All right, hold on. And it was such a good movie. Paul. That's right, Paul. Great movie. Paul had a scene in it where Seth Rogen is the alien, and there's a scene where they're questioning the alien because the aliens with the army and whatnot, and he was saying that they have released pictures of aliens for years and years and years to like get us adapted to it, so that when we see an alien in real life, we don't freak the fuck out. That blew my mind because that may be fake, but that might be real, right? And hear me out. Hear me out. Do I believe they're green, little, and all that shit? I don't know. I'm so curious though, right? Let me ask you this. Before you think that it's completely, like out of the realm of being a real thing, have you ever seen a gorilla in real life? Follow me. A gorilla. 900 pounds, 9 feet, 10 feet tall, big fucking fang teeth and giant hands, roaring with feet, hands, and banging on his fucking chest and standing there in all his big ass silver black gory just, big. Yo, you've never seen this thing. It's never been taught to you. Your brain has never imagined this. You're just walking through the jungle and you see a fucking gorilla. What happens to you? You shit yourself a little bit. You just die a little bit. I mean, the only reason we know what gorillas look like, most of us, is because of fucking TVs, pictures, and books. But until you see one of these things in real life, it's going to blow your brain, right? So imagine seeing an alien for the first time and what's going to happen to you. Now, in marketing, there's a lot of things that people like to do to kind of get you adapted to things, right? So the government's really, really good at that. Area 51 is nuts. If you live in Vegas and you've ever spoken to anybody that's been here for, around like 50s and 60s and 70s, those people they got the best Vegas stories. When I used to do shows on the strip, hanging out with all the bartenders and all the managers and all the people, you would hear all the stories. Bro, they were dropping bombs. There was a giant explosion in Henderson. People got all these bumps and shit on their skin from that explosion. There's radioactive spots. We got, what is that damn place where they keep all the uranium? They keep like all the damn, what is it, toxic waste in this fucking mountain that we have right here. Like, yo, like Nevada is honestly a hot spot for government testing and whatever else is going on out there, right? Harry Reid, I never saw eye to eye with the shit he was doing, but when it came to this alien shit, Harry Reid had his fingers in it deep, right? So it makes you wonder, why is everybody so protective of the fucking Nevada desert, right? Like, Nevada's 80% undeveloped. Vegas is tiny. People think Vegas is a giant city. There's only, what, 2.5 million people here? We got 3.5 million or 3.6 million or whatever the fuck people in the whole state. So Vegas is very small. And what a better place to put some shit with aliens than a town full of degenerate drunks and people that are just, you know, completely off their rocker, because you have every vice that you want here. Like, you can really do whatever the fuck you want here. This is such a beautiful town. This is a true 24-hour town. Like, this is the only place we can go to a gas station, gamble, hit the McDonald's, get gas, probably walk 2 feet into a weed shop, buy some weed, and get liquor at the gas station, and call it a night. You might even hit a lick at the, I don't know. But who's going to believe somebody from this fucking place, right? Nobody. Then they put it in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's hot as shit. I'm talking about Area 51. And I'm talking about all the test sites. There's many test sites in Vegas. So if you know anything about Vegas, we got Area 51. There's some S9 or some shit out there. We have Bigelow, which is like in the middle of town, which is crazy as shit. It's in the middle of town. And if you know what that place is about, you would lose your mind. Like, that shit is nuts. Aliens been here. If you think they haven't, just sit down one day and look at what 75% of water looks like of something. Because that's what we are. We're 75% water, right? How could you imagine that? How can you imagine that? Like, really think about that. That means all you see is a quarter. That's it. Bro, if we're not aliens, we get cuts and it just heals. We break bones and they heal. They just magically come back together. We have more germ DNA inside of us. There's more germs in our body than there is our own DNA. You tell me who the aliens are. Like, for real. We are the weirdest fucking creatures in the world. We are animals, some type of an animal. It was funny. There was a meme that I saw that had a pharaoh in like a sarcophagus, and then it had a bunch of cave people, and it was like, oh, they're mad because that's their history, which was like some dirty ass cave people, and then it was the pharaoh's like, this is our history, implying that white people's history is just a bunch of fucking apes scratching their ass, and that the African history is kings and pharaohs. And I thought that was funny, but the reason why to me it was really funny is because no matter where we started at, right, there's a lot of things that happen in between us being whatever we started as to today. Who built the pyramids? Like, that's still there, right? Who decided to start digging for bones? Who made a table? Who made chairs? The fucking phones that we use. Do you understand? I grew up with this giant box TV and a TV on top of it. And it was huge. Like, the TV was so fucking big. The TV I have now, you have to stack 4 of them for that shit to be as thick. Damn, maybe 5 of them. Stack 5 together to make it as thick as my phone. How do these things happen so fast? How did we go from cave people, no matter if they were black or white, cut that shit out. But how did we start off as cave people or people in jungles and end up this sophisticated race of people and this like never ending, it seems like we're always forward moving and never ending. Like, this literally, we just keep going and going and going. Right? There's gotta be aliens. There's no fucking way there's no aliens. You can't not believe them. Imagine if they said gorillas are entering the Stone Age, monkeys are entering the Stone Age, they're starting to use rocks and sticks and shit. What happens when they learn how to make fire? How fucking terrifying is that going to be? Remember, 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall, making fire, making guns, making knives. Like, what do we do when they evolve? And do you believe in evolution? I don't know how I feel about evolution anymore, right? It makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder. So, Israeli somebody, because that's how we do this, came out and said that Trump spoke with the alien folks that he knows they're here. He was gonna tell everybody that the United States has an agreement with the aliens, and I don't know what. I have no idea what agreement we could have with these aliens or what exactly we would get out of doing that, right? Like, what's the end game? Are we gonna learn from them? Are we gonna gather information from these other worlds? I have so many questions. Like, the sun, like, it's so fucking weird that it only shines one side of us when it's like in this giant empty space, right? So why is everything dark? Wouldn't everything be bright? I don't care. Don't let scientists explain that shit. I need somebody from somewhere else to explain that type of shit to me. I need the alien folk, the ones that are traveling. Bro, and if you look at some people, can we be honest? Some people really look fucking crazy. Don't do that. They look, honestly, don't do that. Really fuck, some people you just go, are you really one of us? Like, I don't know. There's a few, right? Just a few. So, you would pick Trump of all presidents, though, to say that we got aliens, because a lot of people are going to doubt it. That's another thing that makes sense. You see, if you start connecting all the dots, this shit'll blow your fucking mind, right? Like, crazy ass computers like Apple. Yo, Steve Jobs was fucking with the aliens. Crazy. All this alien technology. That's real. Y'all keep playing about them. If you look at people back in like the 50s and 60s in the pictures, their eyes were like mad far apart. And like as time has come, I don't know, maybe it was the lenses. Maybe it was the lens. I've learned that from doing this filming shit, that lenses make your face bigger and smaller. So maybe it was a lens. But hear me out. I think people in the fucking 50s had giant fucking heads and their eyes were too far apart because they were like a different style of human at that time. Yes, they have evolved. And somebody answered me this. How come when you get older as a man, you just automatically go into khakis and fucking white t-shirts? Like, what the fuck is that about? Come on. Still? Like, when we were kids, that was the thing. How is that still happening now? The show Alf really wasn't a good show. It was kind of funny. I wish they would do it again. That show didn't do what this movie Paul did. Like, Paul made you think of what was happening and really made you go, oh shit, that might be a thing. And then you had Alf and it was like goofy and fun, which would lead you to believe that they wanted you to think it was goofy and fun so that when they let the aliens out, we're all fucked. You see what I'm saying? It's like the whole frog in the hot water thing. That's why this is a conspiracy show, because we're just going to go all over the place with it, and I was dying to talk about it. I was so geeked. Like, I watched 2 documentaries on this, and I'm still geeked out. Like, once I set up this whole little Zoom phone setup thing that we're going to do, and we can have conversations with people, it's going to be fucking nuts. And I know I'm all over the place like bird shit, but I just really want to talk about the alien thing. Like, damn it, the chat is so dry. But this town, there's so many stories from the test sites. Dallas Air Force Base is one of the most like fucking sacred fucking Air Force bases that we have in this country. Like, this town has fiber optic internet, and it's had it for so fucking long because of that base and the security that comes from having that base here. You know, we have Creech. This is where all the drones fly out of. Like, we have technology here that will knock your socks off. So to think that they're not hiding aliens and they're not working with aliens is beyond me. Bob Lazar came out and told his story. George Knapp is one of our news people out here, and he talks about the alien thing. Bob Lazar, there's a few documentaries. That dude's, he's not nuts. You know what I mean? Like, he's a well-ish spoken man. He knows a lot of shit. He has a great memory of what happened as best as he could. And when you hear his story, you go, well, he worked on something. We don't know what the fuck it is. It'd be nice if they told us. I think we're at a different time now where we can actually handle aliens. I think we're just better off. I've heard the conversation be had that they don't want to tell us about aliens because of our religious beliefs, and they think it's going to collapse religion. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Do you believe in aliens? Do you think it's real? Did Bob Lazar work on a spaceship that like bounced back? Did we go to the moon? You know what I'm saying? Is gravity a thing? Can we feel it? How is it here? All them questions. That's all I want to do tonight. I just really want to have that alien fuck conversation. Tomorrow we'll be talking about weed and the decriminalization of it. We're going to be talking about COVID updates and let you know what's going on. I might have COVID. I don't know. These lights actually feel really hot today, and if the lights aren't really hot, then I'm probably breaking down a fever and I'm stage 2 COVID. So, that being said, beautiful people, live in the moment, subscribe, like. If you enjoyed the show, tell a friend about it. Make sure to donate the Cash App, $Kasabian Lavoe. That's the Kasabian Lavoe Show. We're using donations to help families out this Christmas. And remember, every time you do donate to the show, you help feed 5 Puerto Rican kids and put them through school. So you know we appreciate that. Head over to klavo.com. Listen to the podcast there. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're on anywhere and everywhere. We're on Amazon, by the way. So for those who have Amazon Prime, you can find the Kasabian Lavoe Show on Amazon. And, you know, it's a select few. So it's exciting that we're on there. And we appreciate Amazon for hosting us. And we appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Thank you to all the listeners, the watchers, the streamers. I know we were all over the place. We had a different setup all over since that damn power outage. I had to reset up everything, so everything changed again. And I hope it looked good. But tomorrow's show will be fun. We'll be talking about the whole weed thing, and we'll see what it really means for society. Because in all reality, it's just gonna change how we live. So with that, my name is Kasabian Lavoe. Live in the moment, don't live in the past. We're gonna